Plus money and chasing your dreams. DJ B, time to place everything. Marriage and relationships are not about rings. Trying to raise a family is so insane. He tries to keep politics off the brain. But saying in the questions he might just scream. Business and entrepreneurship is a thing. There is society, then there is reality.
That's my dad. That's my dad.
Welcome. I am EBT, and you can ask me anything. How y'all doing today? It's a late night. I won't tell y'all the time. I don't go live, so you don't know, but it's late. Had a great day. Got a chance to hang out, have amazing conversation with great people. Once again, I tell you all the time, the universe always leads me to the right people. I trust, I believe in the guy, the girl, whatever you define it, but God. I believe in the universe. It always seems to work out in my favor. But yes, I want to jump right into this because I have a few things to talk about before I get some rest. But yeah, been an amazing day. Amazing day. I took the day off, spent time with my kids, and I'll never get this time back. They'll never be this age at this day at that moment again. And I got the opportunity to spend time with them. So I love it and I cherish it. I appreciate the fact that I do have the opportunity because I took risks many years ago to allow me the opportunity to spend time with my kids. And I'm glad that I recognize that's important, even though there's other things that I could potentially be doing to try to live the life that I want to live. But they didn't ask to be here. So therefore, I got to commit my everything for them. So, yeah. Anyway, let's jump right into these tweets because I don't have much today from that perspective. But I want to talk about a few things I saw that I felt like I needed to speak on. So first tweet, Ye for Us says, Kanye finalizing the divorce now that he lost his billions. Ye playing chestnut checkers. So I thought that was an interesting take. Sorry. I thought that was an interesting take. When you strategic, I don't know, maybe he wanted to put himself in a position before the divorce happened. I don't know. She might technically make more than him because she was a billionaire or is a billionaire. So I don't know. Maybe Ye might be getting a check. Anyway, next week, RZA is official. Don't think that all of these powerful people are just all of a sudden backtracking about Kyrie Irving. This happened after Farrakhan addressed them. They know where the power is and they see the support for our brothers has grown beyond their control. I said this on the last show. I agree. RZA Islam, it's certain people, man, I follow. Well, I don't follow anybody. There's certain people when their stuff pop up and I read it, I don't agree with everything they say, but it resonates, man. That's why I think awakening is a universal thing. Obviously, it hits people at different times. But I think that awakening is a universal thing because certain people, we ain't got to agree on the same religious principles. We ain't got to agree on our stances on a variety of things. But when certain things come out of certain people's mouth, it just really resonates. And this resonates with me. I said it before I even seen this post. So, yeah, I agree. They backpedaling because they see that Kyrie has some power behind them. Anyway, next week, and this is just a good old take. RG3, I'm a big fan. Let me restate that. I'm not a fan. I recognize people in situations, and when this guy came to DC, it was a very important part of my life. But anyway, RG3 says the evolution of the quarterback can be found in Philly. Honored to moderate this incredible conversation. You will want to hear everything they had to say. Monday Night Countdown. This is Donovan McNabb. It's crazy. I just realized that Philly has had so many black quarterbacks. But anyway, that's Donovan McNabb, Mike Vick, Jalen Hurts, and RG3. That's amazing. That's amazing. Give it up for them. That's the tweet for the day. tweet. So let's jump right into this Kanye thing that he said. I don't know when it was said, but I will play it. Oh, let me play this really quick. Fair use. This was for entertainment purposes only. So let me play this. And then let me play this.
It's scary. They can't control you. They can't. They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Not you, man.
But they can't control me. You
Not
see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
No, you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone. Let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slights from nobody, right? I ain't taking no slights from nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed.
Me too.
You understand?
Yeah. I'm Christian.
Michael Jordan, what about him? His daddy, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You know, out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God loved me. You understand? They hit me. Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right? Had to write net worth 400 million. Jesus is king. God loved me.
That's more important than thinking in life.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this truth is going to be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puppies, y'all Lil Boozy, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they have legal. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the pussy that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail.
So there you have it. That's Jay. His comments. I don't know what was the context, how it came about. I don't really like following clips, but for the most part, it's very powerful what he said. I think that everybody that's reporting on Ye, I think that one thing that they miss, everybody talks about the billions. Everybody talks about all of the people he's interacted with, obviously the things he says and what he's done. But nobody talks about God. And I think that obviously we've had a lot of people experience some traumatic things. So he talked a little bit about Michael Jordan. So many, Michael Jordan losing his dad. He talked about Bill Cosby losing his son. Obviously we know about Michael Jackson, Prince. The list goes on and on, right? And so I talked about the conversation I used to have with a buddy, and we talked about these things. Why don't the people we look up to speak out? And I think that a lot of them understand if you speak out, bad shit can happen. And when you really listen to Ye, get past the mental state. I'm tired of trying to defend the guy because I don't need to defend him. If you listen to him, he ain't worried about me defending him or the next man. This man is a believer in something bigger, badder. And anyway, I say all that to say we know of these situations, like I said, with MJ, Bill Cosby, all these people. And what everyone seems to mention, they don't talk about when Ye talks about God. Ye talks this talk to some people. It may sound reckless and crazy, but he says it because he believes that he's protected. And that doesn't get discussed enough. And that's because I don't think a lot of people have that faith, that belief. Like, I got it. I'm not willing to jump out there because I understand. I look at people like Ye. I look. Obviously, I studied the Princes and the Michaels, and I've studied so many things. And I'm like, nah, man, I don't want that. I don't want that stress, that drama. I've said before, I don't want to be famous. I don't want the drama that comes with it. But Ye already jumped in the matrix. He's already in the game, and I think that if you really break it down, this man lost his mom, and I'll explain my situation how that relates to that. He lost his mom. He's losing his family. And now he's losing billions, right? And this man is still talking like this. This ain't no mental state. This is a belief in something bigger. I am going to be the one to be the example to try to fix all the wrongs that's right in front of our face, but nobody is confident enough and non-scared enough to step up and speak it. And let me talk a little bit about losing. When Ye talks about losing his mom, in '96, I lost my grandmother. At that particular time, I did not think I would ever lose my grandmother. I still had a lot of religious principles instilled in me where I thought that this woman is so great, God's going to come back before she goes. At that particular point in my life, I never lost anyone of significance. So I never experienced death at that level. And there were so many factors that happened in my life where right before she passed, that's when I started my home care business. And if you understand anything about home care, a big part of that is accepting death and accepting that's going to happen. But at that particular moment when my grandmother passed, like I didn't believe I didn't know the concept of death. Everybody else experienced. I didn't experience it. My grandma ain't gonna die. She's a superwoman. She's the greatest woman ever, and she passed. And let me tell you, that fucked me. It fucked me. I'm not the same person since '96. But I'm a better person because I understand life even further. I understand that it's inevitable for all of us, no matter how much great you do, how great you are. So anyway, so when Ye talks about losing his mom, I can only imagine what he went through. That was his mom. That was his lifeline. That was his everything. And the same thing with my grandmother. So I'm sorry. I do understand from my perspective because I never thought I would lose this person. So once you lost that and he went through it, he went through, and when you discover that belief that no matter what I go through, I'm good, I'm protected. That's what I see. Nobody freaking reports on that. Everybody talks about him losing money, relationship. Pray for Ye. Be scared. Nah, man, when you believe and you have this belief and this understanding that I'm good no matter what, it don't matter. So anyway, I think that, like I said, I don't know the full context of the interview, how it came about. But Ye on a mission, man. And I think that you ain't got to agree or with everything he says, but he's really trying to do something impactful, man. If you study our leaders, like I have, when I study leaders, I study what they did wrong. And I don't do that to judge them. I study and I say, if that was me, what I would have did differently. And I've studied Malcolm and Martin. I've studied Reginald Lewis. I've studied so many different black successful people. And this is a mean game that we're up against. And that's why someone like me, I don't want to jump out there before I'm ready. And I think the Ye is ready. I really do. I think Kyrie is getting ready. I don't know if he's fully ready, but he's getting ready. And I think at the end of the day, we're ready to go and fight and say, listen, all these people sacrificed all they had to give us the opportunity. So I'm not just going to take my check. I'm not just going to take my notoriety and sit on my ass. I'm going to do something. And I think that someone like Ye, why he's willing to do it, and so many others that we look up to don't, is because he has that God, he has that belief, that spiritual, that awakening inside of him. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. But anyway, I want to play one more thing before I get up out of here. I can tell you this, man. This guy, Charleston White, has been really. I got introduced to him just when I was following Kwame Brown Bus Life, and they had got together, and then there was a falling out. And so when I was introduced to him, was more on some comical. He does do a lot of trolling. So I didn't really understand who he was, but recently I really started to listen to this dude, and he has a purpose and he has value for our community. But anyway, I'm gonna let him talk, and then I'm gonna add my commentary, and I'm gonna get out of here. I need to go to bed, so let me do this. Let me hold on. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't need to do this. What am I doing? Sorry.
Man, shout out to Elon Musk, a young trillionaire who bucking the system too.
Shout out to Elon. Fair use, fair use. Elon is the man.
Free speech. At this point, social media platform violates free speech. Most people don't know that Adidas was stealing from Kanye.
They was counterfeiting the shoes.
They was counterfeiting his shoes. So that's the big secret behind all this. That's what he said.
Why can't no one embrace the fact that Ye was 40% Adidas profits, and they were stealing from him? Yeah, that alone. Why don't you get behind this man? A black man that came from Chicago, producer, rapper, designer, got to a point where this major brand that you've been following your whole life, they were on the dumps. I think they were in bankruptcy. He comes and revises them, 40% of their profits, and they were stealing from him. Come on, man. In order that white lives matter, slavery was a choice. This is a black man that freaking. Anyway, let me let Charleston White keep going.
It is just a distraction and a deflection to what he was accusing them of. So let's look at Adidas. Adidas is a German company, so they had to do that.
And it was created under the.
Adidas was a German company, and from what I've studied and researched, and don't fact check me. If you want to fact check me, you can, but I think they has Nazi ties. So let me let it keep going.
Under the umbrella of
the
correct.
It was created. This a company. So yeah, they had to do this. They had to play like Kanye is the most horrible thing because they just as horrible as the things he said based on what they did. He ain't never done a thing to it, but they did.
Have you ever heard Kanye hurt anybody physically in general? Like, has this man ever done anything that he should get the reaction? Like, he never killed nobody. I don't even think Kanye sold drugs. Maybe, yeah, he sold drugs. Maybe he sold a little weed. I don't even think he sold weed. Like, why do we crucify a man that has only put out music and occasionally says some things that you didn't agree with? But anyway, let it keep going.
Adidas, however you say it in that German language.
You know the funny.
See, deeper than what Poe arguing about and talking about.
It is, but you know what the funny part about it is you know, I'm 100.
Hey, really quick, this is on Anton Daniels' page. Anton Daniels, that's Anton Daniels' page. I think he has a bunch of pages. This dude is a sharp dude. I think he does like some millionaire morning thing. Sharp dude. But anyway, definitely check it out. But let it keep going.
100% in support of Ye, right? And I think that he's absolutely correct. And everybody that I see disagree with him, they can't say what he said that was wrong.
No, they can't. They're just saying he basically said he don't believe in it. They got anti what is rap music then? If we can't be, what the is rap lyrics? What the is rap lyrics?
I posted that the other day. What's the difference between anti-Semitism and racism? If we in our rap lyrics are talking about killing each other, where's the outrage for that? All of these individuals that's profiting off of what we're talking about, why isn't there such outrage about killing each other or talking bad about each other? Once again, what's the difference between anti-Semitism and racism? Let him keep going.
mama baby. What the fuck is that? If it's so bad, what about us? How is they so sensitive? But man, we got lyrics that'll say smoke tuka, and these is putting it out to our babies. These ain't white boys. This is a ran industry. Drake, why you think Drake is so well beloved? They booked these for them bar mitzvahs, $40,000-$50,000 for come perform at bar mitzvah. And them small hat kids run around hollering. Who you think become some of the best producers? Them babies. Because they got access to all this rap. Our kids become killers. They kids become the producers and the engineers in the studio.
Man, Charleston, you are killing it, brother. I salute you. I swear to God, I salute you. I shouldn't swear. I apologize, but I salute you. We praise the artists, the entertainers, and the people making the money, the engineers, the producers, the studio owners, the record executives, the owners of the company. That ain't us. We don't have them opportunities. Come on, wake up, people. Wake up. Wake up. Ye is fighting for us. Kyrie is fighting for us. Damn, man. It's sad. Like, I had a conversation with a buddy at the bar today. Like, we sleepwalking. Anyway, let them keep going.
Owners in the record label A&Rs. They get the fruits of it. We get the poison. Unfiltered poison. They get all the right fruits. They get the best of these rappers running these parties with these. And
you know the difference between being a producer, engineer versus an artist? You get to make money behind the scenes. You get to walk direct. You get to walk and like you go to your nice house with your nice car. Nobody knows who you are. And the artists get thrown under the bus. They got to deal with all of the backlash from the media, from the beefs and all of that crap. When was the last time you heard that engineer beefing with another engineer? Let me let him keep going.
And they yes a boss, and they become the man we desire to be for us. They put on white linen shorts, but when they come back to us, they gangster.
So there you have it. That was Charleston White on Anton Daniels' show. Definitely go and check it out. The title of that show was the title of that show was
These ain't
Adidas was stealing from Kanye Ye West. Charleston White break down the hypocrisy of the industry. So yeah, that's it for me. I'm going to bed. Like I said, let's wake up, y'all. You ain't got to do it in my time. I've experienced things you haven't experienced. You've experienced things I haven't experienced. But I'm about freedom. I'm about owning your mind, time, soul, all that good stuff. I don't want to sit here and say my life is better than yours because it's all relative. What I will say is I am a person that has studied our people. I have watched my grandmother, and I know that because of their sacrifices, I got to do more. So you got to figure out how you could do more. And doing more ain't doing the same thing. That was not right. And at the end of the day, you have the power, you have the potential, you have the ability to go out there and build and create your own. But I think part of it is understanding the corruption that's out there. And so I'm going to leave with y'all those words. I hope you have a great night. Wish me luck on our game tomorrow. So, I'm out. Peace.